Welcome back to English Hub. Today's lesson is reported questions, asking without quotation marks. This skill will help you retell conversations clearly, without repeating exact words.
Imagine your friend asks you something, and later you want to tell another person about it. You don't repeat the exact words with quotation marks. Instead, you use reporting verbs like asked and adjust the tense and pronouns. Reported questions drop quotation marks and change into statements. This makes your English smoother and more natural. Reported questions are not real questions anymore. They become statements. For example, she asked, "Are you happy?" becomes she asked if I was happy. Notice the changes. The question mark disappears. Are changes to was, and we add if. That's the magic of reported questions.
Let's look at yes-no questions. Yes-no questions are the easiest to report. We use if or whether. For example, he asked, "Do you like pizza?" becomes he asked if I liked pizza. The word do disappears. If is added, and the tense shifts back. The question becomes a statement. Let's practice some yes-no questions and their reported style together. Are you ready? Becomes she asked if I was ready. Do you speak English? Becomes he asked if I spoke English. Will you come tomorrow? Becomes they asked if I would come the next day. Can we join you? Becomes they asked whether they could join me. Is she your teacher? Becomes he asked if she was my teacher. Do you have a pencil? Becomes she asked if I had a pencil. Are they playing outside? Becomes she asked if they were playing outside. Did you finish your homework? Becomes he asked if I had finished my homework. Pause after each one and try saying it yourself before hearing the answer. Let's look at WH questions. WH questions keep the question word, like who, what, where, when, why, how, but the tense changes and the sentence becomes a statement. For example, he asked, "Where do you live?" becomes he asked where I lived. The word where stays, but do you live changes to I lived. Now, let's practice WH questions. Where is your brother? Becomes he asked where my brother was. What time is it? Becomes he asked what time it was. Why are you late? Becomes she asked why I was late. How do you solve this problem? Becomes he asked how I solved that problem. Notice how the tense shifts back one step and the question mark disappears. Students often make mistakes by keeping the question form. For example, she asked, "Are you happy?" That's wrong. The correct form is she asked if I was happy. Another mistake. He asked, "Where do you live?" Correct. He asked where I lived. Always remember, reported questions are statements, not questions. Let's fix some sentences together. Do you like tea? Becomes she asked if I liked tea. Where are you going? He asked where I was going. Can you help me? She asked if I could help her. Why are you crying? He asked why I was crying. Practice saying them aloud. It will help you remember. Time for a quick quiz. Try these before I give the answers. She asked, "Do you speak English?" The answer is, she asked if I spoke English. He asked, "What time is it?" The answer is, he asked what time it was. They asked, "Can you help us?" The answer is, they asked if I could help them. She asked, "Where are you going?" The answer is, she asked where I was going. Did you get them right? Great job!
Let's look at a story example. Reported questions make stories smoother. For example, direct. Tom asked, "Where is the treasure?" Anna asked, "Can we find it today?" Indirect. Tom asked where the treasure was. Anna asked if they could find it that day. See how the story flows naturally without quotation marks. The tense shifts back, and the questions become statements. Let's recap. Reported questions become statements. No quotation marks, no question form. Yes/no questions use if or whether. WH questions keep the question word but change tense and pronouns. With practice, you'll report questions confidently. Excellent work today! You've learned how to report questions with clarity. In our next episode, we'll explore reported commands and requests, how to report orders and polite requests. Keep practicing, and see you next time!